Hey YouTubers, this is J Prince coming at you. Um, I'm gonna show you some updates what I've been doing. I know one of you requested some benchmarks, some gaming, and I'll definitely do that. In the coming weeks, I have I have to RMA my MSI motherboard due to overclocking failures. um, so when I get that, I'll definitely do some benchmarks. Um, but check out a couple of my vids. You see, I do unboxing of my GTX 570s, and I just want to show you some updates on my rig and keep you guys in touch for those of my viewers. Um, my update on my card, I did an unboxing of this already, uh, which you guys should check out. Of the, if you can see, XSEC, this GPU block. I bought this because the full blocks are expensive, and plus this already have like a heat sink around the RAM and MOSFET and stuff, so it was really cheaper. I would say cheap to do it that way. I mean, these weren't cheap, but it was just cheaper and to do it this way. I didn't want to pull off the whole thing and take off the fan. I mean, you know, the fan is fine. I mean, it's not going to do anything, so it's not really blowing anything. But I guess, you know, I really didn't want to take off everything. But the news that I have, the update that I have to show you is the other day when I was running this, I noticed that the GPU was cool. GPU was only running at about 30 degrees, but the I noticed the back at this section, from down this section here, was really hot, and I'm like, isn't it supposed to run cool? So I mean, I don't know why it was hot. I mean, the GPU is running cool, but everything else was hot. So you know, I just decided, just since I bought the EVGA iFlow bracket, I might as well complete it by buying the EVGA backplate. And so I went out and I bought two of them, one for each of my GPUs, and I installed it. So hopefully this will give me better temps, at least, you know, drop down my temps a bit on the back of the card. So I definitely give you guys an update, um, and let you guys know what's up. Here is where I had to sand down. There's an area on this, like when you pull it off, there's like the main screw hole. If you can see the main screw hole, and there's a smaller one. Well, the smaller one was blocking this GPU block from actually uh, fully laying, fully lying on the GPU itself. So I had to sand down that area just to get a full contact onto the GPU. So you know, it's not a biggie. I mean, it's just small holes that, you know, no one really gonna use unless you have a specific GPU block that you're gonna put it into. It's all good. So let's hope that I get better temps, and I definitely do some benchmarks, some gaming, and put it up so you guys can see what kind of temps I'm getting, overclocking temps, how my loop would run. So the next thing I want to show you guys is I decided to scrap my old case, my old setup. If you guys look in my vids, you will see my old setup. And I decided to go with wood. I decided to, you know, try out something new. And I did a wood PC before, built a PC case out of wood, but it wasn't what I wanted, you know. It was just a trial and error, but this time I think I nailed it. It's not the best work ever because I don't really have all the equipment, but slowly and surely I would definitely work on it. I'll definitely get some paint on it. I should have painted before I put the plexiglass and all that stuff, but you know, I just wasn't thinking at the moment. I was just trying to get it up and running, but you know, I designed it so that way my power supply, which if you look on the mirror, it's kind of a mess, but is isolated by itself. This is my motherboard tray. just to isolate the heat areas, so that way the power supply won't get hot, and the heat of the motherboard will stay by itself. And here's my water cooling loop. I am waiting for next 240 rad from SSGC. That's supposed to come in a couple, like a week, in a week. So, and I have one currently here. I have the SourceTech mini reservoir, and this is my custom, custom reservoir / pump combo. I made this out of a ear oil bottle, and put the pump in there because the pump is submersible. As you can see, that's the same pump, but this one I'm not submersing it. I'm actually using this one outside. But it's very submersible, and pretty much I wanted 2 pumps because, as you can see, once I get my my setup running, the pump will have to take this pump will pump water into my GPU block, which basically I'm using the H50. I pretty much took out the motor that was in it, and basically I'm using it as a GPU block because this I like the way they designed this block on the inside. Like it has raised fins on the inside, which should draw out heat or conduct heat transfer much better than some blocks out there. So I'm just going to use this for the time being until my money's right. I can get a better block, but it should do at least a good job with cooling down my processor. So yeah, so pretty much it has to flow down from here where I drilled the hole, come down and go into my CPU, into my 2 GPUs, and come back up through that hole right there. So the reason why I wanted a 2 pump, because this pump would just pump the water through all my CPU block, my GPU block, and come back right up into this reservoir here / pump combo, back into the radiators, back into the reservoir, back into the pump. So I needed 2 pump because I know this pump alone couldn't do everything. They're pretty fast pump. I got them off Amazon for $27 a piece. So they do about 6.5 liters, 6.5 liters a minute, or 1.7 gallons a minute. So 6.5 liters a minute or 1.7 gallons. So it's not bad, and having 2 of them is perfect because, as you can see, it has great flow, like a beautiful flow, and it has good pressure. Good pressure. So I don't know if you can see that turbulence, but it's pretty much there. They're very powerful. So I'm glad I bought 2. So once I get this system up and running, man, I'm gonna let you guys see what the final thing looks like, and keep you guys posted. And as I said, I promised to do some gaming benchmarks, and I definitely will keep my word on that once I get everything rolling. So yeah, that's it for right now. Thanks for watching.